heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the...
And he's got it! What a catch on the sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Etienne with it. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd and 1, Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a give to ETN, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Hey, echo. Hey.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Handoff running left is ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On second down now, it's Harris.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
No gain on the play there, second down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Quit talking about it. Go. Tens of Mike. Bravo.
On play action, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He gets it complete to Harris. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jaguars 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lawrence will throw. Buying time to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, exit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Dancing to his left.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Brings up second and 3.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
But I think the ball's out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Watch that in, tight end right.
Look at me, zipper.
3 down, 3 down.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And now here's another interception. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, this is Harris. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give, running left is Harris, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Get set. 60 Pittsburgh.
A give running right, Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32. 95 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Lawrence on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Let him know. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Check smash. Check smash. Back in 60.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 101 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. On play action, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.